for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. Drake Hawkins again. We're playing some more. Oxygen not included. Things are slowly progressing on the gas power facility over there. We have a dormant slush geyser, but it gave us enough to get the cooling going. We're running some polluted, a loop of polluted cold water through the system to provide some air conditioning. Now, I don't know if this is going to get dangerously cold. This water is -3 now, so it's not anywhere near as cold as it was. But once that starts bubbling up again, it will produce a lot of really cold water, so we'll see. What I could do is actually start I could run a pollution exchanger here. What are they called? You know, the ones that clean the air. We could do that. I think what we need to do is get our eyes up higher, though, a little bit. Let's check what's in this beautiful setup here. We got a doctor and we got a constructor. Starting with super hard digging rather. Do we get another constructor? Floral fungus, fungal spores. Interesting. We could do mushrooms. There are some creatures that enjoy eating those. I'm not sure. I think we'll take just the caps. I don't think that's the curative tabs are the thing to do for now. We do have some people with skills, but I mean, they've all got 2 more skills available, but there's nobody that's like, we really need this skill. Except for, well, maybe there is. Plumbing, roof carrying 2, plumbing. I do like the plumbing for when they start tearing stuff apart. That's pretty important, actually. Medical is not much of a use for us. We could have another cook. It's not a bad idea. Somewhere in there. Speak of the Lyra, and there she is. Machinery. And there as well. Good. We'll go electrical and another mechatronics worker. Plumbing is lovely. Improved tinkering is lovely. I mean, we might as well give them the skills, right? Everybody with mechatronics engineering? just everybody needs to be an engineer. We're in space. Come on, guys. You're the researcher. Now, I wonder if this is actually vital. That's a thing you end up getting. We'll watch for it. Some of them show work in progress, and I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with the system, so new exciting things to learn. Okay, you guys are going to need jeepers. You're going to need something for ventilation here. Let's see. That is a 23. It's going to be right in the middle here. Which is a little awkward. Do that. And that. Okay. Close that up. That'll be great. We've dropped a tile here fully. Okay. Not on this side, though. They're actually... This thing is blocking the even flow of the water, which is a little weird. I think we'll actually deconstruct it and move it. Still showing no information on the stored creatures, which is a little annoying. It's alright. You can go ahead and plop that in there. And plop that in there. Lovely. So rebuild those. This will now allow Haku Fry in here. Good, and this is going to copy the orders over from this one. Excellent. Okay. Drecklets, the glossy Dreckles are doing okay. They're getting their hydrogen. They're reproducing. That's lovely. You weren't supposed to turn into a shell, but you did. How are we doing? We're at 5 of 8. It's okay, you'll end up down there then. There are 4 incubating stone hatchling shells there. Did we have a spot with eggs stored somewhere? Didn't I oughta? I don't know. I thought we did somewhere. You guys, however, I have hatchling eggs on Infinikill, so we're going to shut that off. It's fine. The sage ones can, yes. Shine nymphs. I don't know if those actually, I guess they must produce omelets out of them. We're good here. Good. Draco's sweet legs. No, I'm going to keep the sweetles when we get them. We might actually use them. Good. Okay. Other than that, we're doing okay. I do want to get some more hatches in here, but we'll find them at some point, probably. Give it a hug. Glossy dudes for the, how many are we going to need in here? 8? 8's not going to be overly filled, so that's okay. We are getting a decent bit of plastic piled up there. Not a lot, but we got some. We also have some fiber. We do have this plant growing for fiber down here still. Somewhere, where is it? This way. Oh, maybe not. What's the matter with it? Yeah, it's growing. He's doing just fine. Just him by himself. This thing is still pumping out oxygen. How's our algae? 39 tons of it. I'm going to go ahead and make some more ceramic because I'm sure we're going to need it at some point. And we've got the temperature management a little more under control now. Excellent. Alright, other than that, I think it's mostly safe timing. Now, remember, we do have a bunch of clean water here. It's not polluted. There's bits of polluted water in there, but that's fine. We can thin those out. But I want to get... Oh, this is mostly done. Good. Good, good. How long do we have left on this thing? 7.6 cycles. Okay. Let's start the go again here. That. Four, and 4, and 4. There we go. And there. Alright, somewhere up here, actually, I need to well, no, that's probably okay. We'll hit space up here. This is vacuum and space exposure. So both of those would be horrible for our people if we do that. So what I want to do is probably make a door going out to this way, up and over, to make some sort of airlock system. We could probably even do a liquid lock in it, and I think that's probably the go-to. So let's go ahead and say we do that here. No, we do that up here. Yeah, this will be the spot here. Like that. And that. There we go. That'll clear stuff out for us. Actually, that's too much. It's too high. Good. When you get up there, you can clean that up nicely. Do that. And at least that much. Good. Now, unfortunately, if I do that wrong, everything up there is going to just start venting hyper fast, isn't it? Okay. Do it like that. That'll help some. And actually, what I can do is those can be cancelled. Yeah, for now I'll cancel them and I'll manual those up when we get to the top. Okay, so all that'll be cleaned out. Excellent. Alright, before we go any further on getting the space research, I should make sure that we have nothing left. In fact, all of those that are blue and purples and whatever else can also have the whatever else done as well, right? So that's probably a good idea. Just like we're doing with the other one. No gas output. Okay, that's fine. Invalid building? Oh yeah, it is. Oops. Get that in place. How long do we have? 7 cycles left. Stuff's beginning to drop. Okay. Some of it's going to make it all the way down, but let's go ahead and put one of these in here. High priority, please. It's going to block the drop bar, the slider, but that's fine. I know they use it a lot, but that's totally okay. Now, why is this not being used? I don't know. Do we have flow? I think we do. Double check that we have clean water flow there. Polluted water can come out there. It does indeed. Okay, and it is now germy polluted water. So none of this can be dumped into, over here. None of this can be run through this yet. All right, let's take these out. I don't want to take out any piping unnecessarily. To do that. And there we go. That'll be the bathrooms for everybody. And we're officially, just like that, working with a real bathroom. Okay. Next thing that we have had suggested is the idea of a little bit of beautification. I don't hate that idea at all. Let's go ahead and maybe make that happen. Just a bit of regular old prettying things up. Crown molding in your nature preserve. It's the way it rolls. That's IRL, guys. This can also, we can crown mold everything. It's an easy way to do it. It just lightens the place up a little, makes it a little prettier. And it attaches to the ceiling, so, that's good too. And by the time I'm done they'll be half done building. It just takes a bit of sandstone. Easy peasy. Okay. Now, what else we don't have is lighting on all of these jobs, the work sites. Like the cooking one doesn't have lighting, and I'd like it to. Do we have power? No, but let's do that. Furniture, please, with a ceiling lamp. There's fine. Excellent. Okay. More fish production. Are we gloomy again? Or glum? That is a lot of fish just piled up in one spot. Something buggered them up. Oh no. That's a smart plan for safety, guys. Because that's a lot of paku. Not really sure why, but that's a lot of paku. Like a lot. I bet you there's a bunch of... No, there isn't. Okay, we'll just attack that whole pile. Good, clean it out. Gotta automate that soon. But is that more important than getting up and getting our solar panels in? Probably not. We don't have the tech for that yet, but we will. Ah, excellent. Printable ready. Some fishing being done. Very aggressive fishing being done. Directlet, eggs, or sweetle larva. I could wrangle up a sweetle larva. And we could toss it into... They're going to feed themselves? I'm not sure if that's the case. Well, we might as well grab the sweetle larva. Let's see if we can play around with this. I'll throw the sweetle into here. I think they will help this thing out here, right? Just the hydroponics plants down, please. Thank you. Do that. I don't know if this takes away from it being a farm, or how this works, but what I can do is wrangle me up a sweetle larva, and bring him up to here. Research-wise, we should probably keep things rolling, like I said. Do all that. Might as well have Frankie doing what Frankie does best. There we go. And we'll put in just the Sweetle in there. See if we can get some... What are they called? Grubs? Big worm guys? The upgraded worm version of them. Yeah, these things are eventually going to incubate. That's okay. How are we doing on the upwards excavation? Dig our way out of a hole. Excellent. So all this is now in. That's great. Let's turn this beast on. 5.5 cycles left. What did I just do? No power. Why? Because there's legitimately no power on that system. Oh, that's all that's connected to that, eh? Alright. Not ideal. That's off. This should be off. I guess it's not. It's running lots and lots of power. Whoa, how did we get natural gas pumped in there? Shouldn't vent out there, it should just sit in the canister, right? Seems odd that we have natural gas in there. Okay. Not a fan. We have a ton of carbon dioxide in here that needs to go into canister somewhere else, too. In fact, it could go probably, like, down in here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's take out a... do a bit of this. Somewhere on this side, I think would be easiest. Let's say up here. Like that. And then I can do... this sort of a thing. Actually, I will take these out and just dig through. Do that. We'll run all the way north like that, and then we will clean out the rest of it there. And that'll be just the canister storage for carbon dioxide eventually. When the diggers get there. Lots and lots of work to do up there. Need more duplicants, I think. I think it's time to start getting more in. I could permanently deal with the food situation and do a, we don't have any food situation. We don't have any food problems at all right now. That Bristle Blossom farm, turning him into Gristleberry, magnificent. We got fish all over the place. We're fine. Very fine for quite a while. Alright, on the food supply anyways. Okay. All these guys are in now, that's good. Let's make sure those are fully connected. Lovely, we're getting some polluted water down here. That's gonna have to run through through this sieving system here, but not yet. Why is that, like, turned on but not turned on? Pipe blocked, yeah, gotcha. Make sure it's off now. Was that the prince? No, it's a regular puffed. Okay, so when the stuff comes out of here, what needs to happen is, instead of going up here, we need to actually have it come over into this unit. Pump through here, fill these up. Once those are filled up, they will take out the... that'll take out all the toxin out of the... all the germs out of it. It'll then output, and I think what we need is a pipe germ sensor. Little sheets for some things. An automated refinery. That'll be after we get solar panel online. Sweepy dock. Deploy an automated sweepy bot to sweep up solid debris and liquid spills. Docks store liquid and solids gathered by the sweepy. Use power to recharge the sweepy. Duplicants will empty dock storage into available storage bins. Wow, really? I love it! What's it gonna take? 75? Really, that's it? I need one. I need 5 of those in my life. I need 50 of those in my life. Where's that system? Where the heck was that? Automation? Oh, I missed it. VP Doc, where'd you go? I mean, you're not oxygen. Refinement? Furniture? Where'd he go? Come here, Sweepy Doc. Stations, probably, yeah? No. Dang. Utilities? There he goes, utilities. Aha! Okay, Mr. Sweepy Docs. Sweepies, oh my, that's big. Yeah, that's bigger than I anticipated. Okay. Is he gonna go through doors? Probably not. Maybe. I mean, could be. I really don't know what he's going to collect. So let's stick it up here and see what it does. Probably not going to be able to cross the streams here, cross paths here at all. Can you go doing ladders and stuff? I don't know. Let's build it in there. Let's see what happens. I must know. We're still smelting away. Temperature's not out of control here, I hope. Nope. Not bad at all. The dig is happening. Good. There goes Nicola. Digging like a madman. Smacking things apart. What? Why are you shaking off your feet there, dude? What is there? Liquid carbon dioxide. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's like, can't decide whether it's freezing or liquefying. Great. Great. We got bubbling, state-changing carbon dioxide all over the place. That's fine. Alright, that's going to continue. There's lots more to go there. We're already full on one of these things. Oh yeah, we're getting right out of gas. Okay, you can shut off now. The gas levels here are remarkably low. We've actually vacuumed this almost. So that's fine. Put that baby off, and that gave us almost a full reservoir. Alright. So then that'll pipe out and connect to... come down and probably pipe into here. Let's do that. This pipe can go... Let's run this pipe this way. There. I'll go up instead of going through it. Like that, and they'll put the gas in. Good. Temperature-wise, I'm okay with this getting cold. It can get down to effectively freezing, because these guys are not going to let that happen for long. You need gas intake and a gas output? What do you output? You output carbon dioxide. Oh yes, of course you do. Okay, well if you're outputting carbon dioxide, we can run a carbon dioxide out to the tanks that are going to go here, so that's fine. Ventilation pipes, please. Just regular ones. I don't care about temperature. Carbon dioxide freezes at what temperature? What temperature is the carbon dioxide going to freeze at? Condensation point minus 48.6 Celsius. Oops. That's not going to work. If I store CO2 in there, it's going to freeze. It's going to freeze. Of course it's going to freeze, Drake. Of course it is. It's CO2. Oops. Well thought through, and I know, well thought through. Like that, and we'll insulate that beast. We'll let that happen. That's fine. I don't really need insulated piping, I don't think. Maybe I do. It's quite cold. No, it's minus 40 degrees. Like, this stuff is minus 60, but that won't be for long. So that'll be fine. Cryo fuel for our rockets. Cryogenic rocket fuel. Be fine. Look at him go. Look at him go. Nails, you're a master of the whatever that machine is you guys pull out of your butts. I don't know where they get them from, but they definitely don't have them on their outfits by the looks of it. Okay. So this will actually be turned into the CO2 storage. Oh, no. Gas reservoir, please. Oh, I can't put them in until I take the... Oh. Of course. That's not going to work at all. Yoink. I need room to get by them. Connect everything. There. Don't need that extra layer. From there to there. All connected. Good. And dig it out. Lovely. So all that'll happen on in its own good time. Piping wise for that, that's going to be the CO2 line. It can run through this insulated line here to a CO2 output. Let's take the ventilation out of here. We don't get them interacting and cross the streams and all that jazz. This can continue on here. This will be the CO2 output. That. And I'll also put in a... we can put in probably a collector for some CO2 somewhere else. This will be enough. This will slowly fill up the canisters. Not urgent. Although I wouldn't mind cleaning out some of this CO2, because there's quite a lot of it. Maybe what we need to do is start sucking some of the CO2 from here. Let's do that. There. But this needs to only be CO2, right? Right? Which is not going to be, is it? Not really. I will put one of these in for now then. And I know they're expensive on the power and materials, but I'll leave it as is. That's there, that's there, that's there. Okay. And I can actually put a vent back in here so this isn't broken when and if it's needed. Okay, that'll dump some CO2 up into this area where the canisters will be in here. There, okay. So what we'll do then is I will have this stuff prioritized, right? Have these vents prioritized. How do I do that? I'll run a bridge and run these, have these connect somewhere. From the bottom. This needs to be the T intersection, not the other way around. So I want this to bridge there, and then this one to come around. A little awkward. Oh, look at him! Look at him! He's hilarious! I love it! Display objects. What, display objects? What are you displaying? I mean, he'll bring stuff back to this? Is that what goes on? Yes, he does. Which means we could do some very funny things with him. I don't think he's going to go down on down a level at all, is he? That's unfortunate. Oh no, he runs right into a door and stops. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Indeed. Well, goodbye, little buddy. Oh, there we go. You can literally have him, like, pick up anything, huh? Oh, he just blasts out. That's awesome. There could be some interesting fun to do with that. I wonder if the stuff from there would get picked up by an automated system. Okay. Tons of carbon dioxide in here. It's nuts how much gas we have unnecessarily packed up in here. Natural gas up there. Carbon dioxide into there. Jeepers, we're gonna have to, like, legit filter crap in this area. That's nutty. Leaving it with what? Thin on the oxygen is what we're gonna leave it on. That's fine. Just vacuum this whole bloody place out. That'd be great. We're doing okay up here, though. Lots of oxygen is working its way up the base. We're still getting told that we have periodic issues with not enough oxygen. What do we got for printables today? Supplier, tidier, rancher, tidier. I mean, I like the tidying, but we'll take the brine. And research can continue. Anything that is just the first two, we're pretty much done. No, we got a few down there. Once those are done, we can then go ahead and... why are you not doing fries? Oh, really? Okay. Pardon me. We need to remove these guys. Oh, I get a regular hatch egg. Nice. I'm going to go back to doing some regular hatches. So let's do this. A one-time hatch egg right there. Excellent. Go give it a hug. My goodness, we got glossy drecklet eggs everywhere. Do we do more glossy drecklets? I don't feel like it's something I want to really mess with. So let's say this is a high priority and this is a low priority. Go ahead with the glossy drecklet eggs. So if there's an opening, they'll put them in there. I mean, there's always one going, maybe? Yeah, it's 6, and this is a 7th one coming. That's fine. Or, instead of doing that, how about we let them come up here as well? That would be ideal. Yeah, look at that. We got a hatch there. And you are still at 6 of 8, huh? Okay. Cleaning up, cleaning up. Mm-hmm. That, get rid of those guys. Keep that up. A few eggs are in, a few fries are in there, that's okay. You need to be the pocket fry priority. Make sure that happens. Okay, how are we doing in the build? Lots of digging going on. Good, good, good. Getting there. Thankfully, we are using igneous rock for these. By accident, but pretend like it was intentional. Now we get all the igneous rock right here, which is nice. It'll drop all on the ground, and then we'll be able to pile it all up to run it off to the right spots to use up here. We're getting there, guys. We're almost to crack space. Look at that. Beautiful space. These duplicates have never seen space. The final... Never mind. Piping. We need the input. It's there. We got natural gas in the lines. CO2 leaves the area. Power will be generated off of those. And I want heavy watt conductive wire. Is that what I want? Yeah, I think heavy watt conductive wire for these. And it'll run to transformers or batteries. Let's run it straight to a set of batteries. Do that. Smart batteries along there. Yeah, we can. And I'll need a transformer here at some point. All of that can be powered out. For now, I'm going to run the line up like this. And then we're going to take out all this power in the middle. Take these out. Lovely. Okay, that's going to give us the space to work with. Now what I need to do is put in... What, a refinement building? Oh yes, the desalination chamber, good. What I need to do is put in a bunch of battery storage. What if we do it up in the icy area? You just run some heavy conductive wire up to where it's cold, and then go from there. One option. Where's the temperature? Where does it get cold? Not really anywhere here. Well, we could run the power lines in here. That's not really going to take care of it long term. That's just going to warm up the area, right? Those have no permanent source of water. So this is already at 3 degrees. Okay. We could make this into a cooling chamber. Totally could. 100% we could do that. This is relatively cold water. I could collect ice, regular ice, and dump it in there. Just run a filter to dump out the polluted water. Wouldn't really matter if we did, actually. And then the battery pack would be where? Where do we put our battery storage? Do we put it in here and then run cooling stuff through there? Probably. These guys are not extremely power hungry. So if I put smart batteries in all along here, like that, 6 of those. Let's do this. And that. And then the conduits, or the conductors, converters, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think I like this idea. Really don't think I like this idea. Doesn't seem to make sense to me. If we have some battery, and then converters, that makes sense to me. But having converters up in a cold biome just makes more rational sense to my brain. We have a cold... We have an ice or water, whatever here. We could let a bunch of ice drop into it. That would be a thing. Clean this all out. Let the ice drop into here. Make a flooring in here. Right along here, like this. Insulate a chunk of that. Somewhere. And then use that to cycle, like this one is for the main base. Use this other one to cycle water through a heating facility, or a battery pack facility up here. Because we're going to have the solar panels running power as well. Oh, look at that. We made it up to the top. Lovely. Good job, Nicola. You're a beast. Or that laser. Okay, I want to dig this. And then they'll replace those two. Yep. And then we'll dig that, and we'll replace that, we'll dig that, we'll do that. And that should keep the air properly contained. Good. And it's hydrogen up top, of course it is. The liquid lock will end up in there somewhere. How are we going to do a liquid lock here? Let's put an actual door in here. Do I want an actual door? What's the point? 0 point. Like that. The liquid lock up and over. Right? Yes. Let's do that. And that's going to be the door there. I am fine with this. Sort of. Mostly fine with this. We'll go as far as there. Not quite. Take it a little slower than that. And an elevator there, please. Good. All that should be wonderful. Don't know what your... Oh, your liquid carbon dioxide is freezing under your feet. Not ideal, friend. Not ideal. Those out. Why are we not replacing that? Somebody should be building that thing first, right? Nails, why are you building over there? That's a priority 5 build, whereas this is a priority 1 build. A priority 9 build. And we just let all of the air out. Nice. Good, 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 good. Plumbing, let's put our water splasher in there. Good, and let's make sure we can reach here. Actually we can, that's fine. Get that out. Excellent. Close and close. I will go with not water, because it'll freeze. Oh. Okay. Brine? What's brine's freezing temperature? Takes more to freeze brine. But maybe straight up salt water? Let's do salt water. Yes. Okay. Good. Checking things out again back over here. How's the fish situation happening? Good, we got like 5 or 6 or whatever eggs along the floor. These guys are huntable. That's good. Research is continuing. Frankie, good job. No research focused. Okay, let's grab a new one. That's the salt water. I hope this has a decent salt water. Freezing point -7 degrees. Oh. That's not great. I don't think the liquid lock's gonna... What? How are you splashing down into there and then right up and over the edge? That seems a little broken. Try that again, friend. That seems very broken. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Wait, -7 something degrees? -4. Its freezing point is -7. Okay, and the air outside of it is -14, so it is going to freeze up. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, there it goes. It's freezing! Darn it. Arg! Liquid locking in the ice, are you, Drake? You're a genius. You're an absolute genius, man. There are temperature issues here that, you know, might be a legitimate problem, and I just did that weirdly with that. That's okay, that'll work. I'm not really sure what to think about this. It is super cold in here. So unless I take like some really actually warm water, substantially warm water, like regular water or polluted water, we could do regular this polluted water is 30 degrees Celsius. That'll last a while. But what's polluted water's freezing temperature? Worse? Better? Oh, freezing point -20. Oh, goodness gracious. That's what we need to do. Love that. You polluted water right there, and we're good to go. Excellent. Grab it from the auto bottler, please. Oh, that's great. That's so good. Got a little more work done over here today. That's wonderful. They're all happily cruising along there. Oh, wait. What? This is not dormant anymore. Okay. We got to get the gas online then, because it's going to start to pump in. That's awesome. Okay, so all that's going to actually start generating very soon. Once I get a power connection to it, where am I going to power it? I don't think we'll start with the power here. I think what we'll do is run a couple transformers. Is that what they're called? We'll run a couple transformers here. And we'll put probably a large one or two in and run a line for we'll run 2 of these. Honestly, I can do that at opposite ends, but maybe not. There, and then a little guy to run the local power. How does this work? You have a power limit of what? In a while. Connect batteries to large side acts as a valve to prevent wires from drawing more than 1,000 watts. Okay, and this one can go up to 4 kilowatts. So that's fine. I'll put one up here. I'm okay with that, and that can be these guys and these guys. Okay, and our big power is going to be does heavy watt wire have any downside for using it rather than the other stuff? Max power 20 kilowatts, and the heavy watt conductive is 50 kilowatts. Jeez. I'm not going to use anywhere near any of those numbers, so that's fine. This can go up right here. Yeah, let's run this up this way. Oh, that's not going to run through there at all. Up this way. That. Okay, and then the regular wire can jump over it and take care of this. So, regular power is going to run what? What are we running? Just the pump? The pump and an electric door? Yeah, that's all we're running with that. That's fine, though. I just put that power in, which is okay. Or I could actually run this and the door for it. Hold on. May as well leave that power in. Put a power bridge across here, a regular wire bridge across here. And then this can run into here. But you need to go into a battery, right? And then up into those? Probably a good idea. Let's put the smart batteries in first. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to go through them. It'll all connect. Omnidirectional and all that. Okay, so let's get this up because the power systems are now going to be online and needed. Let's do all that, and we should have the, pardon that, we should have the supplies to get this all powered in. And we will run a line here to here. That wire can go away. And then underneath we're going to take out this power here. So this is just the door. Nope, not that one. Just cancel it. We're just powering that door, and actually, we can power this door too. Now it goes. Good. Okay, now this stuff is probably going to be able to go offline once I get all this connected, because we'll run one of these things. We'll have a power line running. That'll be a conductive wire, plenty enough to run basically half of the base, or even, you know, in 3 separate pieces we could run them. Would be enough. Like that one little stranger up there needs to be cut up, needs to be dealt with, and that's it. This will need polluted water. But ice needs to be cleaned out. All this stuff needs to be cleaned out of here because that's going to be important to clear. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you everybody so much for joining me for some more Oxygen Not Included. I'm loving this adventure. We're about to pop into space. That'll let us get the rad bolts collected. Because if you click here, you can see this is all rads. 18 rads per cycle. We'll have a machine that will just collect them and pop them right into the research facility. We'll run some power up here to do that. That's fine. We will need a heavy power system up here at some point anyways. And then the solar can get built starting up here. We can go both directions off to the edge of the map with solar. Once we get that first tech, we got, what, 17 points needed to get it done. So once we get the rad bolts in, that'll be tomorrow. We'll get this connected. We'll put in the rad bolts, and then we'll get, or rad bolt, whatever material research thing. We'll get that done. Just enough to get it done. Probably at like a, you know, whatever semi-closed space here. We'll probably put a tower up with a, what's it called? A telescope. And those two things can get all done before we move on to the next thing, science-wise. But once that's in, then we'll be able to make solar panels, and then we'll be able to put in, produce some permanent power that's much more sustainable. Thank you, everybody. Look at them all running around with balloon buddies. Great. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day. We'll see you tomorrow.